What's up, guys? I'm going to be doing a quick review up until 356. Technically, I haven't finished 356. I'm on the 21st page of 35 pages. That's one of the cool things Fairy Tail does. It does more pages than the average chapter. Typically for Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, it's 20 pages. For Fairy Tail, I do have to say, I just uploaded a video and it was me sort of bashing the bad sides of Fairy Tail. And I'm not taking that back, For me, I'm going to reiterate myself. I was just a little sick of the teasing done constantly in Fairy Tail with these girls. And I had enough, It was almost like the author was like saying, oh ho ho, you can almost see them, but you can't, and you know that they're just fake drawings anyways. And I was like, why waste my time reading Fairy Tail when half the pages are just non-plot related, and you don't even get to see these girls. They're just teasing themselves. You see everything but their private areas, and I'm not saying I want to see the private areas. It's just cut that all out of the manga. Honestly, I would rather read Fairy Tail just for the plot and the action. If I wanted any of that, I wouldn't come to this low-level, sort of perverted area where it's constant teasing. I just go to porn or something. Anyhow, I got really heated about that, made a video on that. I'm not taking it completely back, but I read 356 afterwards, and I do have to say I was a little bit amazed, because that chapter, a little bit more than a little bit, I was fairly amazed because that chapter was actually fairly good. And then it started to fall a little bit, but honestly, so I'm just going to summarize real quick what happened. I still have about 9 chapters to go before I catch up to the latest chapter, and then most likely I'll do a review on everything I missed out on, so the last 20 chapters or so, unless of course I get so heated by that point that I decide to drop Fairy Tail like other manga reviewers have done. Let me know your thoughts on that. Long story short, these 9 nobles of the Magic Council, they're sitting there debating over stuff, and then they're interrupted by a servant. Before the servant can finish, the leader of the council's like, stop talking, we're in a meeting. And before he can finish, the whole castle blows up. And then it seems like 8 out of these 9 members are dead, or seem dead, and then it seems like there's that last guy who may be able to escape this. That's some cool stuff I want to watch. I can spare the girls, not because I'm not straight. I am straight, but I mean, that's just a slap in my face. The girl stuff, I mean, the teasing. I really think this manga is more so geared towards a younger audience, or an older, more perverted audience who can be satisfied with just this sort of teasing, and these half-naked girls. I'm done with that. Anyhow, that's the sort of stuff I like, though. The blowing up of the mansion and so forth. And from there, it was all right. But that's the sort of stuff I want to see. Are these Magic Council members actually like the strongest? I thought there's the 10 Great Mages, and then there's these Magic Council's members. So I believe there's one governing body, and then the 10 mages are renowned as the strongest of the land. But technically, and it has been revealed that that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good at fighting capabilities. They can be instilled into that position for other achievements, which means that they're like noted by that tree guy, there may be hundreds of other mages much stronger than him out in the world. So we'll see what happens from there. Um, the last thing before I depart, and I'm gonna leave you with this. The one strange thing about Fairy Tail is there's no real training done. I mean, you could say that there is, but really, like, these members never train. They just fight, and then the arc ends, and then the next arc starts, and they're fighting again, and they're somehow stronger, based off their last big fights. I don't think that's realistic because, I mean, all the other mangas I know, they actually train between these fights, and you see them, and they say, and you see them train every single day, like DBZ. So that confuses me as well. But like, for instance, I mean, this is another huge example. When they're training for the big mage games, the tournament in the Coliseum, they went to the spirit realms, and then when they came back, they realized that it had skipped forward like several months, and so that was just another huge example of them not training. But that's a minor thing. That's all I gotta say so far, and let me know your comments and thoughts below. I don't know if my subscribers or viewers who cared about me watching Fairy Tail are still here. So if you are, now is your time, last call, to voice your opinions on the topic below. Maybe persuade me to not drop the series or something else, because I've stated my opinions on it, and you have to check my last video before this if you want an elaborate explanation. And that's all I gotta say. Leave a comment if you really want me to not drop Fairy Tail, or you want to just express your opinions on it. Maybe you want me to drop it. Let me know.